We've seen this, right? We've seen the arguments. Again, it's not necessarily die over women, but the arguments that spawn from those conversations lead to people eventually getting hurt, right? All right, cool. Tyler, the creator, we could talk about in a second.
You didn't think I was that nigga.
Okay. So Slim, why did I say Slim thing? Let me change this. What the fuck? That's gay. Talking about Slim thing. Slim Thug. So Slim Thug has, he's from Houston. He's been very vocal about, his thoughts about some of the things with Meg Thee Stallion. And since Meg Thee Stallion's in a new relationship with Klay Thompson, basketball player, she supposedly bought him a watch. And she bought him a $300,000 watch, if you guys don't know. She bought him a $300K watch, which, by the way, let me tell you this. Are people, every time I look at celebrities, that's why I keep telling you, I could never date a celebrity. Like, I feel like people buy watches just to get on the blogs, or like buy gifts just for blogs to post it. Because, like, unless it's somebody's birthday, unless you've been locked in with them for a good while, it just doesn't make sense that you're buying somebody a $300,000 watch. I don't care how rich you are. You're dating this nigga for 2 months, you buy him a $300K watch? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I get it. You've been dating for a while, or it's his birthday. It's what do you call it again? What's February 14th called? Valentine's Day, or maybe it's Christmas, cool. But just to, like, buy some shit to buy it, maybe I'm just not rich enough, but we keep seeing this, and then we see them break up like 4 weeks later. And I'm always wondering, where's the repo? Anyway, so Dallas Maverick shooting guard Klay Thompson and Grammy-winning rapper Meg Thee Stallion are making headlines after their public debut at a high-profile charity event in New York City. The duo attended Meg's charity foundation on Wednesday. At the gathering, Klay Thompson was spotted wearing a watch that was a $300,000 watch that was gifted by the Hot Girl Summer artist. During the star-studded appearance, Thompson was captured in a viral video showing off the watch while dressed in a classic, blah, blah. He says the evening just began, though. It's a little past 8, And when complimented on the watch, he proudly revealed his origin. He says, "Thank you, brother. Meg gifted this to me." This is what he said.
Evening is just begun, too. It's just a little past 8. Oh, boy. We got a night ahead of us.
So I just play this one thing right there. Fire.
That's a good watch, too. Thank you, brother.
Sheesh.
Megan got gifted me this.
Word?
Yeah. What a sweet lady.
Okay. Now, some people have their opinions, especially Slim Thug, about Meg gifting the NBA player a watch. And he was saying that Klay Thompson, unbeknownst to him, got Lil Boy. This is what he said.
You ain't give Slim that chance, but you gave that nigga you thought was that nigga that chance. He not around 25 years later still buying Rolls Royces. So don't ever fucking be mad at no. Just accept the no and the rejection, and know that if you a tough motherfucker like me, you gonna get your time to shine. They have to live what they told you no. Okay, if it ain't me, let's see how that work out for you. Let's see what you end up with. Yeah, I like the watch. You know what I'm saying? What kind of gift you gotta buy back if she give you a $300,000 watch? I can't have no woman, little boy in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I represent boss energy. I cannot have a woman buying me a $300,000 watch expecting me to buy her, some that magnitude right back. Hey, baby, I know where I'm supposed to be, and that ain't it.
So he's saying that, listen, Klay, you got to go big dog on her. If she bought you a $300K watch, you got to go crazy and buy something even bigger, which, honestly, I think that kind of does match up to it, right? Because Klay makes more money, right? Klay has made more money. If your girl buy you, it's like etiquette. If your girl buy you A and you know you make more money than her, you got to buy her B, but it got to be bigger than what A was, right? People started getting on his ass, though, and started saying, yo, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. You seem jealous that Meg Thee Stallion, you've been talking about her for a long time. She's never tried to fuck with you. She doesn't want you. And it seems like you're jealous that she got another man. And he finally addresses, is he hating on Meg because Meg got another guy. Which, by the way, I didn't think Meg's type was a nigga like Klay. Meg, you know, if you think about the guys she's dealt with, she dealt with two like tall, dark niggas, and then she dealt with Tory, who looks like a leprechaun. My nigga though. Klay Thompson, a light skinned nigga who looked like he soft as baby shit. No disrespect. That don't seem like her type, but whatever. It's working. Anyway, this is Slim Thug denying that he ever tried to shoot a shot at Meg.
I have never on my kids actually tried to talk to the Stallion. I've hyped her up because she's the Houston motherfucking queen, you dumb. Never did I think I want to pay for gifts for a Stallion. And she up there with Beyonce, you dumb. Y'all so fucking slow, and y'all be on there talking about me, and you ain't. Y'all talking about, oh, Klay got away. I got more money than you, though. You can't fuck with me. Klay got bread. You can't fuck with me, though. Y'all see me on a vacation every month with somebody in the background talking. You think I'm fucking trying to holler at the Stallion, you stupid. And you stupid who think that I'm stalking the Stallion. Why the fuck she called me to get in her video? Why the fuck she called me to perform when she came to Houston? This is somebody I have nothing but love for. I would never hate on. I salute. I have never on my kid, her and Klay, happy to see everybody happy. You dumb. Do you not know that her manager is T. Farris? We made still tipping together, you stupid. You think I'm a hate on a nigga, my homeboy, motherfucking artist? Or anything about that, you stupid. Why you talking about Klay? Where did I talk about Klay? I said I can't afford to buy gifts that back for girls like that. I know Klay can. Did I say he can't do it? Or no, you dumb. I wasn't talking about her the whole fucking time. I was talking about. Matter of fact, I got the video. I'm tired of talking to you, stupid fucks. I'm gonna show you what the I said.
Yo, Unc, I ain't gonna lie. Your blood pressure going up. This is the reason why you should have never said nothing at all, man. You should have never said nothing at all, man. You got that visor glasses on. You should just let this shit go, man. Let it go. It do come across like you the Unc that wish you could be fucking her. And I agree with you. I don't think that's your intention. But because you're fully Houston and you talk about a lot of Houston-related things and you're talking about this woman's love life, any type of criticism is going to come across like, nigga, you're only saying that because she don't want you. So you have to also understand the internet because, Unc, you're on the internet, Unc. You know what I mean? And I hate to call Slim Thug Unc, but kind of he's unking it out right now because, like, he's taking it dumb personal why people are saying what they say to him. Meg, let me tell you this. The reason why everybody, me and Shaq included, have said that Meg and Klay gonna last for a few weeks or a few months, but it ain't gonna last a long time, is that we feel we know her preference and how she acts normally. This is not it. This ain't the dude you do that with. You feel me? However, this is a good look on a PR level. She needs a PR refresh. And Klay, you know what I mean? He's never really been into pop culture. We actually don't know what the fuck he do outside the court. So it might be a mutually beneficial thing. So this is why most people are like intrigued with it. But when it comes to relationship, fans always pick sides, and fans, the Shade Room was built off people being a fan of relationships. So when you come in here and you're kind of like being critical of her new PR relationship, and I'm calling it PR relationship because that's what I think it is, yeah, they're going to get at you. And you got to be able to either just acknowledge that and be like, all right, wait and see. Let's see what happens. But you see mad defensive, which is going to make people more think you really wanted her.
It's not about the Stallion. This is about anybody who ever told me no. I've never in life tried to actually holler at the Stallion, you stupid fucks. I'll just be joking on here and trolling y'all stupid. They say I'm jealous. Look at this. Shut the fuck up, man. Her and Klay happy to.
Okay. Anyway, that happened. Yo, did you see Charleston White comment? So a lot of people have been mad at like Hulk Hogan. Okay. So G Herbo did an interview And in this interview, I don't know what's going on in his life or career, but the age-old talking point of the war in Chirac came out again. And apparently let me see if I can just play it. Is it here? Okay. Where is the fuck? I need a timestamp. Where's the timestamp? Where is the timestamp? Okay, can I find it? Does anybody have the clip? I just want to hear the clip. I just want to hear the clip in full. I don't think I can find it. Is it this? Here we go.
Like the content creators that have made careers basically off of you guys, like Akademiks or Vlad, or like people that are like,
okay, to whoever this idiot is, the idea that me or Vlad made our careers off of Chicago is utterly ludicrous. I would get into further explaining it, but why? And that's going to be my demeanor with a lot of this shit, because let me just finish playing it.
people that cover you guys and have like made money off of it.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. But if I did,
That
I'd
would
probably
annoy
be
me.
like, yeah, you know, cut me in or do something. Like, I feel like all those kind of guys, what they should do is give to a non-profit organization in Chicago that I'm gonna challenge them to do that. Like,
What's yours
Akademiks, Vlad, all you niggas that done made money off of culture and people dying and bloodshed and shit like that. Go donate $20,000 or $50,000 to a non-profit organization that focus on just the betterment of
Akademiks,
kids.
you're on notice. You owe $100,000 to what organization?
Any organization, you pick one, man.
And
Eat 100, because you done made so much money off this shit.
And if you don't, you're
Yeah, what? Say it. Land
you're
the
a
plane.
bitch.
Land the
You're
plane.
Akademiks,
Jack.
you're a real bitch. And if you have problems, you can take it up on the Adam Friedland show, DJ Akademiks. You can. I will sit down with you in the most intellectual style. Public
And I'll be
intellectual
there in the
talk
middle
show.
to mediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever this nigga is, you're not relevant enough for me to even be in the same room as you. Just let you know that's Big Act, not the little one. I'll say this. First and foremost, let me give a proper address. The days of any Chicago rapper, resident, or anybody who comes from Chicago, period, trying to either guilt or try to make somebody like me feel that I owe y'all nothing is over. So if you want the proper response, that worked at a time where I thought there could be a, you know, everyone wanted to increase and be better as people. Number one, I'm all for giving back. I'm all for charity. I'm all for giving back to the culture in no matter what way. It could be either be lending your platform, it could be donating your money, your resources. I'm all for giving back. I'm not for virtue signaling, soapboxing, or making people feel like you're undeserving. Also, I'm not for people thinking that anyone who's created a legit business who has profited from hip hop in general doesn't deserve it. So I'll say this, and this is my official response. Any nigga from Chicago, if you have a request for me to donate my time, my resources, my money, or whatever, because you feel I owe it to Chicago, to your neighborhood, to this other person, fuck off. End of conversation. Fuck off. Okay? I've tried to placate with y'all for like years. I used to be sitting there listening to y'all tell me this and well, you gave this guy a nickname. I get it. I've spoken in length about how I could have done the War in Chirac better. The War in Chirac is not the genesis of my career. It's not the biggest thing that propelled my career, but it is something that is notable in my career. I'm not here to give no more apologies. No more apologies. But what I am here to do is to speak directly to people like G Herbo. G Herbo, check this out, brother. You perpetuate this bullshit when you talk to niggas like that and you say dumb shit like that. So you're telling me the media guy who covered the nonsense that you guys propagated, the beefs that you guys stirred up. By the way, all while this happened, you noticed that after niggas stopped investing in that Chicago scene, which rapper been popping from there? Not one. Half of the reason y'all got a career is because there was media that covered y'all. But none of y'all take that accountability. Y'all think the people who covered y'all owe it to the people, but y'all don't owe shit. Why? Because you live there? Y'all made the music who that we were reporting on. Y'all gave us the things and the content we were talking about. Y'all did all of these things. Y'all, or the people associated, y'all did all the killings. We never killed nobody. And if y'all want to go with this whole, you gaslit it, this and third, well, I gaslit your career too. So you're gonna give me credit for that stuff, but what about y'all career? Would you be sitting there if it wasn't for me? Would any of y'all niggas be sitting there? Also, let's just talk about this if we're giving blame. Does Lil Durk owe all his money to FBG Duck? Because if we're talking about people who damn near died and catapulting your career and your platform off of someone's death, should Chief Keef give all his money to Tuka? When you start making that challenge to those people, but y'all niggas never talk to rappers. This is why I don't like y'all. And this is why I stop apologizing to y'all. It's Big Act, never the little one. It's over. Y'all made y'all careers off of hyping up death, dysfunction, dissing people. For years, we thought Chief Keef would send his whole bank account to Tuka's mom. Half of y'all have lifted y'all own platforms off of y'all op. We have 1 million people who died over there that we could just attribute your career to. And that's why people are being intrigued. Also, here's the thing. I don't like virtue signaling in any type of form. G Herbo, you were just caught up in a Fed case where you were accused of embezzling and stealing funds, $1.5 million. You bought private jets, luxury puppies, went on vacations to Jamaica and all that type of stuff, took bitches all around the world. You only had to pay back $100,000 in restitution. What happened to the other $1.4 million? Don't you think you should give that back to the grandmas who y'all stole their credit cards? I could read through it. This is a federal document. Please, don't ever tell nobody what they should be doing with their money, time, or any resources until you take accountability. You guys lack accountability. I got all the facts here. Y'all can't talk me into no fucking corner. Look, instead of saying I should go donate, y'all spend $14,000 on a villa, $34,000 on expensive cars. This was money that was stolen from old grandma credit cards who swiped their cards in the hood. Y'all stole $1.5 million. Y'all stole $1.5 million. Due to your plea deal, you were ordered to pay $140,000. So you really owe $1.3 million. Don't talk about me yet. Let's talk about you. Are you going to donate? If you donate $1.3 million, I'll donate $100,000. Because the $1.3 million that we're talking about with you, y'all stole and bought private jets, and y'all didn't work hard for it. Y'all stole stolen credit cards to buy expensive puppies. Look, you admitted as part of your plea you're responsible for $139,000 in victim losses. If we look at the full indictment, it says $1.5 million. The idea that a rapper who sits back and glorify and still talks about killing and still basks in the idea of this dysfunctional hood environment, I don't care if you lived it or not. Because without hip-hop, you'd be in that neighborhood still. So don't blame aspects of hip-hop that you've all benefited from. Without media, you wouldn't be where you at. You notice you don't blame your label, do you? You don't blame your label. You know your label put out songs for Durk, for Keef, for you, for Bibby, for everybody, including Duck, dissing other people. Well, you don't blame them, do you? You don't think they should give back shit, do you? So it's selective politicking. This is why there was a time that, and by the way, I've donated back to Chicago before. There was a time I thought that this was like a relationship that you think you could try to gain some acceptance in understanding that, listen, like the people who do media, whether it's me, Vlad, or anybody else, we're not horrible people. Obviously, we're covering things in hip hop that oftentimes involve violence, involve a lot of very negative things. Is there profit? Yes. But it's the same way how you niggas done made all type of diss songs, all type of hit songs, violating other people, and there ain't no birthright to this shit. Cause y'all could just make it in the hood without trying to get rich and famous over it. You got a bunch of jewels around your neck. So again, the point is this. I do think giving back is good. Absolutely. But the idea that someone is the police to when you give back, how you give back, and how much you give back is utterly ridiculous when it's coming from the people. If it was coming from the victims, I could see it. Not the nigga that got the chain, that's riding around like he's like the boss. That done after he got out of Chicago, he did another fraud to run it up even more, $1.5 million, that he could be on private jets and all that type of stuff. It can't be you. It can't be you. It can't be you. It can't be you. Do I need to read through this? It's alleged that the defendants and their co-conspirators generally provided authentic payment card information, blah, 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 and then to the fraud businesses who successfully processed the transactions and provided the goods. But it wasn't y'all cards. Y'all stole money. It's a wire fraud conspiracy. There's a grandma right now that's missing $100,000 of her retirement fund because y'all niggas stole it. Nobody's sitting here telling you go donate that back. So miss me with all the bullshit. Here's the point. The day when I see G Herbo or any of these other Chicago rappers put down the mic and say they're done with it because you're part of the same thing that you're accusing me of. If there wasn't a salacious aspect of what people were seeing with Chicago, none of you niggas would be that big. Which I think y'all made that great of music. There's killing everywhere. Jacksonville niggas, we didn't see a wave of Jacksonville niggas getting that big. They all just died. Sorry. Philadelphia, they all just died. Sorry. New York niggas, they all just got locked up. Sorry. The same things y'all are accusing the media, all these other, everybody else but the killers. Before we continue this conversation anymore, if G-Herb or anybody else who would like to get in this conversation wouldn't also put a statement on file to say, well, if Lil Durk was responsible for so-and-so getting killed or this nigga was responsible for so-and-so getting killed, they should donate all their career earnings. If I don't hear that from y'all, it sounds like y'all picking and choosing. Because I'm down to have a conversation. As I always say, just give me the parameters of the entire conversation we're going to have. Oh, the media guys are the bad ones. But y'all friends who did the killings, they not bad? Y'all friends who made mamas cries and made casket prices go at an all-time high, they not bad? Some of those guys, they say King Von has 7 fucking murders. His kids go to private school. I just seen a video of his kids saying that. He don't even listen to King Von's music. Too much bad words. He was accused of having 7 fucking murders. You don't think maybe all of his career earnings and maybe even more should be given back to the victims or the alleged victims? No. We don't want to start there, right? We want to start with the people who covered it. Listen, maybe I'm just at a different part of my life, but there was a part in my life where I have so much love for Chicago where I was hoping to bridge a gap and have understanding.
I'm happy for Meg Thee Stallion for finding someone who's taller than her. I'm not gonna lie. I'd never understood why Meg Thee Stallion messed with rappers and why she never just messed with NBA players, like relationship wise. They're all tall. They're richer than rappers. But the thing is, Meg Thee Stallion, even though people don't like her, she's probably really, really rich now. Like, probably up, like, making, like, 30 plus a year. Even though she's not, like, her being with Klay Thompson, feel me? I'm not surprised. It's a good thing. We mess with Klay, even though he left the Warriors. She went the monkey. What is Klay Thompson? Is he black? Is he mixed? I don't know what Klay Thompson is. Klay Thompson reminds me of Travis Kelce when he used to be with the black girl. So, amen. Wish the best for them. Everything goes well. No hate Free Tory. And yeah, it's your boy Big Actings. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.